The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. Famous artist, no less.
Alice? Alice? My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
Last night I woke up to a nightmare. I was missing a week. What had happened to me? I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it. With it, I could save myself. I could save Alice.
Carl Stucky. Pleased to meet you.
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
Are you hype? Are you as hype as I am? Because it's time to get hype. We're finally here. Last year in May, for the 10th anniversary, we played the original game as it appeared on Steam with its lower quality goodness. No, we played Control. It took 4 months to play through Control. No. We need some more time before we go back to Control. They need some more DLC before we can go back to Control for a bit. But for some history, Alan Wake is very special to me. And I said that earlier. I cannot stress enough how special this game is to me. When they announced a remaster, I got super excited because that means Alan Wake 2 may finally happen. A girl can dream. I do have my guide. I do. Would you like me to grab it for you? Because I have it. So for Christmas last year, my lovely brother Hero, he got me the strategy guide. I don't know how relevant this still is because I believe some minor things have changed, but we have it and we can consult it if we have questions. No, I don't have a printer. Otherwise, I absolutely would have some GameFAQ printouts. But what I do have is I have our trusty flashlight, and we are ready to tackle this and see what actually is different and see everything we love about this game in brilliant 4K. So let me adjust. The screen will freeze for a second as I adjust Alan Wake's audio. Wonderful. He can go down a little bit, actually. Isn't it fun being here for the first stream of a game as I figure out all the logistics? Yeah, so they haven't expressed when it will come to Steam, but if it follows the trend of everything else, like Control was out on Epic for a year before it came to Steam, so this will more than likely hit Steam in a year or so. It depends on how long that exclusivity rights contract goes. So let's make sure we got our subtitles. We made them a little bit bigger, because I'm getting old. We're turning off video commentary. We might do that eventually, but that's weird. It gets really disorienting when you're trying to play it. But all right, are we ready? Let's go. Let's go. Because we are actually no, I love this game. I have played this game so much. I should be able to do normal. Let's do normal.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story,
it's so beautiful.
Asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and is what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
like ear to ear grinning. I can't help it.
I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream.
Very cliche opening.
Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late.
Yeah, for the uninitiated.
He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again.
Those new facial models. Beautiful.
Suddenly, his body was gone.
Episode 1.
I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet.
I just want to point out a few things as we get started. That first line where he quotes Stephen King, basically the scariest thing is the unknown. A reason is antithetical to the poetry of fear is something I actually use in my own writing. You don't need to explain everything. It's sometimes better if you don't ever explain anything. I know everybody's like, plot hole, it has to be explained. No, absolutely does not. Not in horror. The whole point of horror is that humans are afraid of the unknown. A couple of mentions, the new facial models. At first, Alan Wake's, I saw it and I was like, but I've grown to like it. I'm particularly impressed with the bags under the eyes. As a horror writer who has insomnia on regular occasions, the bags under the eyes, I feel very seen, personally. Also, for those who were here last time, you'll recognize the sign driving in where it says entering Night Springs. So I know some people haven't played this themselves. They were here for the last stream. Cough hero. But we're going to be using the camera. Checking the camera. Okay. We are going to be using the keyboard and mouse is what I was trying to say. Tutorial time. Yes, this is 100% tutorial time. Let's see.
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
I also just noticed that the lighthouse has an actual name this time. Did it? I don't think it had a name last time. Rain Cove Point Lighthouse. Bitrate might be a little bit low. Do I need to stop streaming in 4K? Oh, snap. That hitchhiker's so mad we killed him, he's come back. Oh, shit.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you can just make
I should
stuff?
keep going.
Play with people's lives and kill them? You think it adds to the drama?
How close will he get to me?
You're in this story now, and I'll make you suffer.
Well, that didn't work. Am I stuck?
Your books, if it wasn't for your editor, you'll never publish another one of your shitty stories. 'Cause I'm gonna kill you.
Okay. Yeah, it's still a little bit blocky to me.
Not like they have any artistic merit. You're a lousy writer.
Honestly, there is no worse nightmare for a writer than people telling you have no artistic merit, so A+.
Just look at me.
No. So I was told the QR codes now actually go to different places, so let me check that real quick.
I was trapped here.
I don't know if y'all can hear that. Hold on.
Outside reality. What we count as real. wrote to find a way out. I wrote to master this place, to learn its secrets. Use that knowledge to rewrite my reality. Once upon a time, I had written hard-boiled crime books set in New York City, till I was sick of it. The Alex Casey books. A detective solving cases of murder, corruption and madness in the dark city. This place tapped into my unconscious mind, drew from there, twisting what it stole into a nightmare that took shape around me. A mystery. A detective story. I needed a detective to guide me. Echoes of Casey haunted me.
Interesting. So that is a new thing that they actually added. I don't remember where the first QR code went, but it was like an image. So I'll pull it up here on the screen if you guys want to for a second, if anybody else wants to pull that up. It is Dr. Darling's voice, because if you played Control with us, Dr. Darling is played by the same guy who voices Alan Wake, so it's a bit of a crossover. Cool. Also, we have a missing poster with our own face on it. I know you know, but I'm telling people who don't know. We space to jump. Space to jump. There we go. Oh, hey, it's everyone's least favorite section for me to play because I can't fucking dodge to save my life. I start too early every time. Every time. Come on, you piece of junk. There we go. Try it again. No, it's gonna kill me. It's gonna kill me. Did I just jump my way out of that? I just jumped my way out. Alright, well, I didn't die this time. The last playthrough we did, I died in that section. Yay! Hey, Mayor!
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation?
So, I'm gonna think that it's you. Oh shit, that got really loud. Run! Run! Oh god, that sound design sounds so good. Also, Alan Wake has full rider stamina. We do not run. I would probably say the sound design sounds really good. Yeah, he does not run very fast. I would say that the audio has been definitely remixed or re-leveled at least. It sounds really good. Oh, that is still terrifying. That's still scary every time. I know it's coming. Terrifying now in 4K. And this is still creepy as shit. No. It doesn't have ray tracing. So the remaster does not include ray tracing. So you probably don't need RTX. Oh shit. Also, that poster is new. That's a new poster design. It does have DLSS? Oh, well, I'm wrong. We're gonna jump. Oh. Do I just... Oh.
You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
Oh, it's upscaling? Okay. So no ray tracing, so you probably don't need RTX.
I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
Do you understand? No. Why would I understand that? You spoke in rhyme.
I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing.
Originally, yes, the first Alan Wake was sponsored by Verizon,
Darkness protects him from all harm. Only light
Duracell, and Ford specifically. So there was a bunch of product placement.
turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away.
And so one of the big changes that they made for the remaster is they did remove all the product placement. So a bunch of billboards in the original all said Verizon, and that has been removed. All the batteries are now generic battery-looking thing. And all of the cars are generic car. I mean, like, the model is still the same, but the Ford logo isn't on it. But they already... were they Energizer? I don't... Okay, so yeah, they were Energizer. Either way, they were branded. That's been removed. But honestly, a lot of that product placement I don't remember in the original game. At least when it came to Steam, I know they at least took out the Verizon billboards. I didn't remember seeing them. Like, that's news to me. So either I'm just that oblivious, which is possible, or they removed it for Steam and they just kept removing things as time goes on. Cool. So our first handy game mechanic. We gotta burn the darkness away. And just pointing it at him does a lot of work by myself. We right-click to boost.
You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved.
Purge, purge, purge the darkness. Wahaha.
Here, take the gun.
Alright, now we got gun.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all.
There's
I will give you back your dream now.
I actually haven't looked at the Alan Wake wiki.
A terrible
I feel like I'm a living Alan Wake wiki.
safe place on Earth.
So my memory is shit. So fun fact, I have created, like, the stories that I've written that were more horror based. They do have a supernatural element to it, except people are still instead of supernatural weaknesses being things like silver and crosses and stakes, it's like, well, everyone is still has a weakness to bullets. So it's your fun fact. People are weak to bullets. If you pull up your own personal stat window, it's going to say a weakness to bullets. Game audio could go up about 5%. Let's see if anybody else has it, or if it's just a you problem. If anybody else thinks the game audio needs to go up, do just let me know. Shit. I see him, he's coming. Alright. There's more of them. But we're not going to get a bonus for killing anymore, so let's just go ahead and move along. Flare gun. Hell fucking yeah. So because these things are, darkness, you gotta burn the light away. What's a better way to burn the light away than a fucking flare gun? Let's try it out, why don't we? Why don't we? Let's get a couple of them lined up. Let's get them closer. Ah, so satisfying. Oh, the coloring in this is great. Oh my god. You also can just like force them off the cliff. Yeah, they did. They redid some of the flare gun effect, and oh my god, it's beautiful.
I can keep this up forever.
Alan Wake, the sudden stop in the right-hand corner. All right, and now we run as fast as our poor little rider legs can go. Oh, we're hitting a little hard. Oh fuck! Come on, come on, come on. We can do it. The grass doesn't look fucked up. You're right. It looks so pretty. All right, now we get to cinema, because this game is very cinematic. Remade just for the grass. Hell yeah. Grass and beard stubble. It's true.
He's here. Alan, wake up.
About to say, is rule number 1 Cardi B? Is that the new rule number 1?
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Though I will say, Alice's face is no longer fear-inducing that the first model was, because it was this horrible nightmare effect. It would cut to black, and then the first thing you see is the horrible face model of Alice. Ugh. It's beautiful, guys. It's beautiful. Ugh. I may actually get out to the Pacific Northwest next year. Now that I got my vaccine booster. I've been talking about going to Portland next year. Oh, that did not look good.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of
Let's try that again. Can I? Oh, okay, not so bad. It's a little weird, but if I scroll too fast.
Moments before he got eaten by a bear.
Yeah, these lines have been redelivered. That is not how that line was delivered the first time. So, audio, fantastic. Let's go talk to Pat Maine.
Hi. Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away. Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
I feel a little washed out. 1 second. No, I'm good.
I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
It's everybody's favorite radio person, Pat Maine. We're going to hear his voice a lot.
Such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous.
Washington plates,
I'm the night
okay.
host at the local radio station.
I can just walk off and he keep... No, they don't let me walk off anymore.
I'm on vacation. In fact,
No.
I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here.
You used to be able to walk everywhere on the ferry while you're talking to Pat Maine, and it was really rude, but you could do it.
Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you do have a lovely holiday.
Thanks, Pat. That's nice. Okay, now you've moved back.
I got a couple of really good ones.
Let's go talk to this guy. Hey, Hero, you remember this dude? I can't get to his face.
Hey, bestseller, how's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah. We just got him.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say
That's some weird glitchy on the fresh seafood sign.
No, Barry, we're fine.
I don't know if it's showing up on the stream for anybody else, but it was flashing black. Paint jobs. It is a new game, yeah.
Settling in.
L. Jenkins smoked fish. I can actually read these signs. That's how 4K and nice it is.
I love you too, Barry.
It's our favorite guy, Barry. I did update my drivers before this.
Calling you every 5 minutes.
Hey, look, it's the deer. It's the deer float.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
68th Annual Deer Fest.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car. We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll get to where you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes?
Sure.
My monitor is 4K.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to be.
I've got my tiny monitor, and then I've got my big monitor right in front of us, and it's in glorious 4K, so I really hope some of it is showing up for you guys. Yeah, the dated feeling is intentional at this point.
I'm looking for.
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God. I am
All
your
the
biggest
pixels.
fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it.
So it's interesting you make that comment. A movie captures a specific time. A lot of it is going to be the color grading, just from someone who does post-production ish.
Okay.
The color correction and color grading that you put onto whatever you film does a lot.
Just don't blame me when you
So, especially if you want something to feel old or antique, you want to do a brown filter, which is kind of the color grading that I'm seeing right now. It is a little bit more like washed out and brown, not entirely desaturated, because some of those colors are popping. But that does help with that outdated feel, which is perfect for the setting, the town that's supposed to be a little behind the times. But I'm gonna move before she keeps talking.
I can show you the town if you want. I get off work at 6.
Right. So much for a quiet vacation.
Who wouldn't want a cardboard cutout of themselves?
We'll be sure to keep that in mind.
All right, we gotta go say hi to our favorite buddies.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep.
Fun fact, this is a required thing you have to do in the game. You can't skip this.
Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rock. Unbelievable. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Rock on, guys. Hold on.
This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
We got a jam. We're jamming with Tor. Come on. Or is this... no, it's Odin. We got a jam with Odin, guys. The lime in the coconut. I promise I'm not going to make you sit through this twice. Because it takes a while. But there is an achievement if you sit here and replay it. It gets you a special achievement. Need cat jam enabled? How do I enable cat jam? Someone help me. How do I enable cat jam? How do I do that? I will do it. I want to do it. I do not know how. Oh, I gotta sign in to BTTV. Is that it? BT. Excuse me. Let's see if it'll let me do that while midstream. Oh, I have to upload it? Oh, that's going to take longer than a couple seconds. Alright, so next time we will have... Oh, sorry. Next time we will have cat jam. But yeah, you jam to the lime and the coconut. But just... Oh my god. It looks so good.
I wasn't ready to leave. I needed to find Carl Stuckey to get the key to the cabin.
Oh, you'll DM it to me? Excellent. Excellent. The only thing that annoys me that I wish had been fixed with Remastered is when I tab out, it doesn't like stall the animation, which I guess for a combat game I can sort of understand. Yeah, I needed the thermos. Well, let's look at these papers for a minute. I have a thing. Hello. Bottom left button. Add to channel. Got it. Alright, I have hit enable. Let's see if it works. No! I wonder if I have to, it's only going to pop up when I next stream or something. Dashboard, shared emotes. I guess it's probably waiting for me to close the stream and restart it. So, but now I know, and now I'll have some. Next time I will have some fun, emotes for you guys. Take it both up. You put the lime in the coconut. Is it almost over? Did we accidentally go all the way through it? Odin just keeps jamming. This is his favorite song. Alright, let's go actually progress the plot forward, guys. Oh wait, fuck. I went the wrong way. For those who have seen Twin Peaks, it's the log lady. Does she have an actual log, or is it? Oh no, she's actually got a light. Okay. We are kindred spirits. We love the lime and the coconut. One thing that I am noticing, is the shadows in the color contrast is so much better. It's so good.
Hello? Mr. Stuckey?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
At least Kappa works on the chat. Alright, we gotta leave the diner now. We have our key. We can now go in.
It's a special place. Very inspiring.
Okay, weird to say, but alright.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed, and then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
Also, if you enjoyed my first playthrough of this game, you absolutely need to watch Twin Peaks. I'm just saying.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Splendid, splendid. Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah, splendid, splendid. It's been a long time, Tom. Good to see you.
Hey,
Foreshadowing.
bottle on. Would you, Tom?
I wish.
Come on, let me play it. Come on. Damn it. Alright, I give up.
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Yes, that Hartman that became a moose man in Control that we killed. Yes, same dude.
I'll be heading back to work as soon as Dr. Hartman gets here, Rose. Oh, but I'm not looking forward to the poison we have at the Park Cafe.
I'll just go ahead and leave the diner. We've been here a while. We've been dicking around. Yeah, Dr. Emil Hartman. That asshole.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Flashlight. Uh-oh.
Wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
If he has the key, then what do we have?
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting
Oh
for a
god,
home.
it's so pretty.
On vacation, I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay, we can talk about this later.
I told you we'd hear from our buddy Pat Main.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years, not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a
Ugh,
night, so
gorgeous.
city. You might want to look up every once in a while, see those stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
Honestly, this would not be a bad place to get away to for a while. Alright, we've dicked around a lot for the first hour, so let's get... no, that sounds like a way to become part of this game. Bird Leg Cabin.
The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
I just wanna... Again, that sounds like unpaid work that I'm not gonna do. I gotta figure out my own stuff. Alright, let's go inside the cabin. Work beckons.
Let's take a look inside.
Cool. Thanks for stopping by, Mayor. It's always good to have you.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Sure thing. I'm on it.
Let's see. I don't remember where the breaker is, but there's a thermos. I really need to get an Oh Dear Diner. I'm not feeding you. What are you talking about? I'm not doing the writer's cabin.
The nightmare I had seen on the ferry returned.
Oh, I always forget about that. I'm gonna try to warn you guys for any jump scares. I will give some kind of cue in case that's not something you want to see. But I forgot about that one, so my memory might not be the best. Alright, I think I gotta go outside. Hold on, there's...
A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before.
We gotta go outside. Let's turn on.
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive.
Oh, I went the wrong way. Okay.
Ferry, famous artist, no less.
The power cable goes to that shed over there.
Gotta go to the shed.
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
Why you know writer's cabin? That's expensive, and I'm a writer, therefore I'm broke.
The generator had been connected to the power cable.
Ah, my least favorite game mechanic. Alright. And I now no longer can sprint.
I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
I do want... Oh, it's not gonna let me. Oh,
It was a beautiful place.
every time.
I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought
You
we
can
could
see
be
the
happy
stains on the window. Oh my god. Alright, let's get this party started, shall we? We know it's coming. We know it's coming.
Alice? Honey?
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
What's the surprise? Oh.
Surprise!
Alice, what is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Alice, everyone
Hey, hey, hey! Just hear me out! There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So now you want to get me committed?
No! It's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice!
Honestly, the more I played this game, the more I realized that Alan is an asshole.
I needed some time alone to think things through.
Yeah, no, she couldn't see him when she was 2 feet in front of him.
Alice? Alice? Alice!
Did you forget we were playing a horror game?
All the lights were out.
Let's go. We gotta save our wife.
Alice, I'm coming! It's all right, I'm coming!
I fucking hate the birds. I fucking hate the birds. Let's go.
Alice? Alice?
Oh shit.
Oh no!
I mean, you could warn me before you call me out like that, bro.
Alice?
Huh. That cutscene is shorter than it used to be.
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice.
Oh no, guys. Where's our
The
wife?
family was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
Maybe, it used to... I remember this very vividly because I love this. I love that scene. I love that image. He jumps off the cliff, he goes down, and it follows all the way till he hits the water, and, like, the water takes him completely. And it's a really great metaphor for what we learn, what really happened between that moment and where we pick up here later in the game. It's a really good image, and it was quick and dirty, and there was, like, 1 or 2 more flashes. I think they may have taken that out for the epilepsy warnings. I don't know. But this is part of playing Remastered, is here's what I remember, and here's where things seem to be different. I recently replayed this off to the side, not on stream, to kind of refresh myself a little bit. And I'm pretty sure that was a little bit longer. Definitely would help with pacing. So definitely this is a little bit faster. So I'm all for it. I do miss that image of him going all the way in the water, though. All right, let's figure out what the fuck is going on.
Among Alice's things was a book.
It's Hartman.
By a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book.
That image is nicer, though. That's much more high quality than the thrice saved crappy JPEG that was the cover before. That's not the right way. I think I gotta go this way. I go down? Yeah.
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
That's the problem with mountains. Nothing is easy. Let's go.
Damn.
Well, it's a good thing we weren't in the car anymore. Alright. Let's go. We can actually play the game. The tutorial and the intro are over. We actually get to do shit now. Let's wander the forest.
Hello?
Hey, look, it's that light. Is it Thomas? Is it Zane? What's going on?
Hello? Someone there?
Yeah, insurance is going to be a nightmare after this whole game is over.
The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
That sounds familiar. You have found a manuscript page. Yes. Alright, so, we're going to find some pages, and we're going to quickly read through them, because they are very short. They are very short pages. We will collect them as we go along, throughout the game, and they usually tell us something interesting. If you notice on here, the missing pages means we haven't found them yet. Anything with this symbol, basically means it's only found in nightmare mode. It is kind of a collectathon-ish. It's actually a plot device more than it is a collectathon. So, all right.
Departure by Alan Wake.
Oh, so Alan will read it for us as well. So, we have the starter page, and then
The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned badly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
I love that last paragraph. I really do. I really love that one. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake. All right, so these will actually come in handy throughout the game. Oh, wait. That's new. It tells us what our next objective is, and it gives it more detail. That's nice. That's super helpful. All right. So these manuscript pages are a bit of a collectathon. It is, you get achievements for collecting all of them. I've got them all on Steam. So, but what's, oh shit.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
But what's interesting about them, especially as we get further on, they actually come in handy with what comes next in the game. So I'll talk more about that when we get to the first one of them.
The lights up ahead were a good sign.
Oh,
Maybe I
so
wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas
so
station
pretty,
to
that
find the phone.
waterfall. Let's go. I forget, is there something over here? I feel like there was. Am I smoking things? Yeah, I was just smoking things. Okay. Alright, we gotta carefully go up the log.
Anybody there? Please.
I like how this log yard is conveniently shaped into a maze.
Hey, you! Phil! There's been an accident. I need help. Listen, I need to...
Ooh, that audio. Ah.
Carl Stucky. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square.
So, this is what we like to call in the business Chekhov's gun, or in this case, Chekhov's madman, where they show you something. It basically stemmed from, oh, there was a coffee thermos. Come back. Come back. Come back. If you see a gun in the first act of a play, it needs to go off by Act 3. Another manuscript page. Let's take a look.
The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
That seems completely relevant to what's going on. Shit! Things I forget about regularly. The logs. Alright. Shit! I always get jumpy at this part because I don't think he can attack you because theoretically in the game terms you don't have a weapon. Let's run, let's run, let's go! Here's Johnny.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Now with gun and flashlight. Yeah, I don't think you can. I think you could stand there forever and it wouldn't attack you. It would just get more menacing to be like, come on, get on with it, please. Let's continue. Because I mean, I don't think the game would. Maybe a nightmare mode. Maybe a nightmare mode it would do it, but let's try to use the phone.
Yes.
Oh, uh-oh. Hey, there's the telephone line. Oh, shit. I think I need to get the fuck out. Ah! Hey, look, conveniently, let's go. Oh. Well, that could have been really bad. So let's get the fuck out. Come here.
My head pounded with a concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone.
Yep.
Or something.
Guns are loud.
They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real.
Alright, so when we see these little lights, that means we need to follow them because they come with goodies.
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed.
I have this symbol on the back of my car, by the way. I love it. Yes, flare gun, flare gun. I'm gonna hold on to that though. I don't want to use it because I want to save it for Stucky. Yeah, you can break into the chest. It's fine. I'm gonna turn this on for a minute just so we have some extra protection. I need the revolver ammo. Am I missing anything? Yeah, I gotta turn this off. We don't want to get electrocuted.
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
Yep. It's duck season. Oh, if you break into my car, I'm gonna kick your ass. Just as a note, don't break into my car just because it has the light symbol on it. I just think it's neat. You got a manuscript page.
Rose knew she had been gushing, but right now she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life.
That's kind of sad.
She
Let's be
watched
honest,
as he got in the
guys.
car with his wife. She was pretty, confident, at ease with Wake. Not like Rose. They were perfect for each other. She had given anything to be called their friend.
Feel a little sad. Also, we have not missed pages. They after the first couple, they start getting out of order, and that's intentional. But getting back out, I might get jumped. So let's go quick. All right, we avoid the electrical thing because I have walked into that and it has given me damage. So, all right, we gotta be.
What the hell was that?
I don't know. That was definitely not fun. Doesn't help. I had a headache earlier today, and my brain kind of felt like it was running that on repeat.
Something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
I'm pretty sure there's a page on one of these little crossing islands. There's a thermos. We got a thermos. All right. I don't remember why thermoses were a collectible thing, but they just are. You just collect thermoses. They give you no stats, no bonuses, no nothing. It's just you just collect them when you see them. Shit.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Hey, look, supplies. We definitely need those batteries. We definitely need... Okay, so there's no manuscript page up here. Let's get moving. All right, we gotta catch our breath. We're at a shit. The trick is... There, I knew I hit him before, at least once. I didn't know why he didn't go down. All right, let's hop up. Yeah, we got 12 batteries. We can blow through them. Oh, hey, look. There's a little symbol. Let's keep going this way. Duragizer. I like Duragizer. We're definitely going to get ambushed leaving this one. The Taken are filled with darkness. Yes, give me those flares. I needs them. the atmosphere of this game is so much cleaner than the original. Like, everything isn't just hazy to the point where you can't see shit. Like, you can still see shit, but it's all covered in a really nice, like, atmospheric haze. It's no longer, hey, we just didn't want to render this shit. We just want it to look nice-ish. So here's a haze to show that we didn't have it in super high quality. That is gone. It's much nicer now. The rings for the light look pretty nice.
Broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
All right, we gotta find some stairs. It's not. I mean, it's definitely got some Silent Hill vibes. I want to get the batteries. Give me the batteries. I got it. Okay, so this hasn't changed. Sometimes your thing will get bugged and it will. Oh, I'm fully stocking batteries anyway. I don't need them. I'll stop dicking around with that. Oh, it was? That sounds about right.
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
All right, we need to find the generator. Well, that does not seem right. So, all right, let's go this way. Hey, look, there's a thing. I'm gonna guess that's a generator. And those, all right, I'm gonna do one just to make this easy. Ah, cinematic flare. Yes. No, this area is mostly the same. But oh god, that's so pretty.
With all this forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top.
Well, that now works. That's good. Let's go inside. Got a manuscript page. Let's take a look.
I heard them
Birds.
Swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
So, Aaron, I know you have bird friends, but... Ooh, shotgun. Do I have any shotgun ammo? We just got the gun? Okay, I'll take it. Also, I like how he can just fit a whole shotgun in his tweed jacket. I went to the wrong side. Thermos. Yes. Let's go. We gotta move. We gotta be a logger for a minute, guys. I think that's close enough. Yeah, that's close enough. It's called Thinking with Logs. Nobody needs portals. Who needs portals these days? You got logs. Alright. Whoop. There we go. Ah, we made it. Alright. I was all excited. I did a perfect curl for my hair, and now it's just getting in my way. It's driving me crazy. Like, appreciate this. Appreciate it. It looks gorgeous. I am gorgeous, but it's driving me crazy. It's in my face. All right, let's turn on the radio.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment.
We gotta listen to Pat Maine. It's important.
The weather's absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with it.
Oh no, I don't want the forest to breathe with me. That sounds like a very bad idea.
Yes, I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and who'd keep you company all night long if I weren't? It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller.
There is a point to keeping these going. You get some good storytelling in here.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Oh no, Toby's gone.
Well, sure. And Toby's a friendly dog?
Too dumb for his own good. I feel it.
Hope Toby comes home soon. You have a good night now.
So, this is a good time, because I did say we would talk about story. This is a good time to talk about information dumps. So, info dumping is a pretty classic, like, trope where basically you don't have anything better to say. Oh, hey, look, there's a... Which way am I going? Which way am I going? But info dumping is usually seen as a negative term. It is basically this idea that you don't have a clever way to put in exposition. You just dump it all out there, and then that's what you do. It's considered lazy writing. But effectively, what just happened with listening to that radio is what you want to do when you want to give exposition and you want to give information. You don't just dump it. You slide it in there. So what we learned from that conversation is there's Pat Maine is the radio host, and he's up all night. He thinks that the forest is breathing, like it has its own. The forest is its own character, effectively. And we learned this other guy lost his dog. The dog heard something in the underbrush, chased off after it, and the dog is now missing. That adds some low-key suspense and gives us a little bit more exposition about the town, the people in it, and this idea that the forest is alive and that something is out there causing a dog to go after it. And for a lot of another horror trope is, if a dog doesn't trust somebody, the person is probably a monster or not a good person. So if a dog went after it, chasing after it is a bad thing, whatever is hiding in the forest is a bad thing. That's all the information that's conveyed in just a small conversation that our brains subconsciously understand. And we don't need someone to say, there's something bad happening in the forest, right, Pat Maine? Yeah, something bad must be happening. We don't need that. That's so stilted. That's so unnatural. And we got all of that information subconsciously from just a really seemingly natural conversation. That's the way exposition is done, my friends. So.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice.
So, yes, these pages are technically kind of predicting what's going on with the world. So, that's why we read the pages. You always read the pages.
It's light welcoming in the darkness.
Hey, Thermos. It took me a second the first time I played this to realize he was talking about hot dogs. I thought he was talking about, like, making actual dogs. And I was a little confused. Hold on. Husband is leaving to go for a drive, so Oh snap, oh snap, oh snap. Ah, da, da, da. All right, so we're gonna do this again. Gotta turn on the light. All right. So we're a safe haven. All right, we need to. Okay, all of our weapons are loaded fully. Excellent. We're full on batteries. Let's go. So we gotta get over there. We got some more logs, and then that'll be the end of the episode. Look at us, guys. We're moving along pretty quick. This is a shorter one. 2 is a little bit longer. 3 is pretty long. And then 4 is short-ish. No. Bad zombie thing. Alright. So we're gonna run through the forest. Safe haven that way. Okay. Well, there's a page. TV and the gas station.
Station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
Seems we need to find a TV. Also, the KH games are coming to Switch. I know what that means. It means I have to buy the games once again for the 15th time. I will have a capture card by then, but I also have those games on the PS4, which I might just play them from there. I don't really feel a need to have them on Switch. Yeah. Give me that sweet ammo. Alright, I'm still good on batteries. Let's go. Ah, it's the lights. I also don't know if you guys can hear it. Can you hear, like, the breathing? Just gonna be quiet for a second. Can y'all hear it? It's a pretty, I mean, it's a very audible breath to me, but I also have headphones on. But the forest is breathing. Like, literally, it's breathing. Oh, shit. Caution, proceed at your own risk. Well, we gotta get moving forward. Cinematic explosions. I never get tired of that. I'm never gonna get tired of that. I feel like there's more flare gun ammo that I found this time around than the first couple times. Like, this has been a bit of a cakewalk, and I'm gonna knock on wood because I know I'm gonna jinx myself for the big fight here in a second, but...
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help. But I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night.
I'm not checking the guide in the middle of the playthrough. It's also dark as shit in here. To get this beautiful lighting on my beautiful face, I had to turn off the overhead light so I can't see. I could not read this unless I was literally just doing, like, over here to be able to see it. And I'm not going to do that. That's not entertaining. It's not entertaining. I have not memorized the guide. Shotgun, shotgun. Oh, hey, time to turn on the TV. I don't think we'll sit through all the Night Springs. But, this is a direct Twilight Zone, not a ripoff, but a tribute. So, there are actually 6 of these, 6 or 8. I think there's some extra in Nightmare mode. Basically, they actually filmed, like, 4-minute Twilight Zone style TV episodes, and they are scattered throughout the game, and you turn them on and you could watch them all. Like if I get
and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds.
And each of them has their own like Twilight Zone style story. And it actually gets referenced in the plot a couple times. It's definitely pretty cool. But I'm not gonna sit through all of this on stream. That you can Google them on. I mean, they're all on YouTube, and you could definitely watch them there. There is also a 6-episode mini series prequel to this game, where basically it transpires like a couple of days before this game actually officially starts. They are great horror fuel. If you are squeamish, just ignore them. Don't look them up. But definitely, I do recommend them if you are a horror person, if you like that sort of thing and you are not intimidated by gore. Go forth and conquer and go see them. They're great. They are fantastic little mini things of film. Alright, we open the gate. Let's turn on this. Someone needs to, who can actually sing better than I can, do the, oh shit, it's an OSHA violation. That seems like a really bad OSHA violations, guys. It's just swinging. It's just swinging. Oh, a giant thing of batteries and ammo. I wonder what's about to happen, guys. I wonder, guys. It's Stucky! Oh, shit! Oh, did I get a direct hit? Hell fucking yeah! Did I get him?
Stucky's body vanished.
I got him!
Only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I'd reach the lights at the gas station alive.
That fight went a lot better. I think my recent playthrough helped me immensely because that is always a rough one to do when I first play it again. It takes me a minute to get back into the groove of things, and that was pretty simple. So good job, me, for planning ahead and looking this shit up early. Alright, let's move out of here before more monsters come at us. I don't think I've missed anything. Alright. Come on, open the thing. No, come here. There. The hitbox on some of this stuff is still a little atrocious, but better than it used to be. I will say there is a marked improvement. Hey, we finally made it, guys. We made it to the gas station.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
It looks pretty creepy in the dark. Though I do want to note that attention to detail, there is right where the flashlight is. You can see the chicken wire that would go under a float like this. That's pretty cool. Like, I won't let me focus anymore to zoom in on it, but you can clearly see that there was a chicken wire structure underneath. That was really cool.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting, at least for a moment.
Okay,
the
nothing
sane
back
world
here.
reasserted itself.
So one thing that's important to note about horror is you can just throw somebody into the deep end and then never give them time to breathe, but your audience is going to be so exhausted, especially if it's like written. If you just constantly are go 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 and you don't give them time to breathe, it can work against you. So in this case, a story where a lot of it is, can you trust your eyes? Can you trust what you're seeing? Can you trust the reality that you find yourself in? Is this a dream? If you are constantly running at that dream state, you naturally start to accept that that's real. But for a psychological horror like this, you don't want your audience to ever feel like they know what's going on, like you can tell what reality is. So what they're doing by that statement of reasserting that resolving the world around him, he is getting stable, and you have that moment for the audience to breathe a little bit, because we have been go 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 for a little bit, but also it gives that question of, was that real? Was that Alan's imagination? Was that a dream? Is this actually happening? It puts some doubt in your brain, and it makes it a little bit more into that horror play, because like we talked about at the start with that first quote from Stephen King, the unknown is important, and if you don't know what's happening, that also counts as the unknown. Let's read some pages.
Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys.
We never showed up, guys.
Something, a feeling caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him.
I think the last missing page in this mode is inside the garage. So let's take a look. Need a float? Call the professionals. Oh, that's sweet.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
So, when this game came out, we were still coming out of the general recession, because this game did come out in 2010. We were still coming off of the Great Recession from 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011. And this was the normal for gas prices. And the last time I played this, I was like, I'm so glad these aren't the gas prices anymore. And we've been touch and go with some of those prices, and we've been getting up there just a little bit more recently. I think it was $2.80 to fill up the tank. It was $2.80 a gallon recently. I can keep running. I think it's going to tell me to turn around at some point. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that way.
I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help.
We gotta call for help. Okay, so I can't knock awkwardly on the restrooms. Good to know. Good to know. Alright, we can't get in that way. Hey, look. Breaker's Farm Apples. Pick your own apples.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
Please do not recycle. Oh my god, the clutter on the floor, you can actually see it. It's not just this weird blob. It's defined, like the shadows come off it when I put the flashlight on it. I'm just always going to be in awe. This looks beautiful in 4K. I really hope it's showing up on the stream in beautiful 4K. I really hope you guys can see the same things I can. because it's all the small details, all the small little things, the shadows, the contrast, the defining characteristics of some of the textures. It's just, wow, absolutely, this was worth the wait.
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness.
A mosquito got me earlier today, so I'm itchy. Sorry.
Just now, I could smell a perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this.
It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Nordic walking, incontestably proven health benefits. September 15th to 18th. Hey, that just happened, guys. Games and activities, raffle tickets, fishing competition, pie contest, and surprise competitions. Live music, exclamation point. For the children, Bucktooth Charlie afternoons and Montgomery the Mystic's amazing Phantasmagoria evenings. Don't miss the legendary Deerfest Parade. Okay. Special offer with coupon. You want some Wiper Pros? I thought there was one more page in here. We sell propane and propane accessories. Oh, I guess I missed a page. I have failed you. I have failed you. It's too late now.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Blake.
She's got a good reason to keep that gun on.
Listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
Are you okay? Absolutely not. Abso-fucking-lutely not.
Go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
There's a bit more echo in his voiceover than there was the first time. I guess there's a note that he's not actually talking in the cutscene, that it's a voiceover in his head. But hey guys, this is weird. There's no cabin because there's no island. End of episode 1. Yeah, in the cutscene where it swoops down to show you the view, she does disappear. We just vibe. Go ahead and stop that music temporarily. Just because it is a little loud, so I want to thank y'all for coming for the first episode of this. We will be doing episode 2 on Thursday, hopefully. I don't think it'll get pushed back to Friday, but if it does, I'll post on Facebook and let y'all know. But I hope that it piqued some interest. This game is, like I keep saying, I just can't stress enough how much I love this game. My friend Jerry, he gave me this game. He told me to play it at a very particular part of my life where I was going through my direct-to-study, where I was writing a piece of horror fiction, and kind of using it as that writing as therapy, and so it just hit me. It hits me the same, like, right here every time as we go through it. So it's beautiful. The first look at it, I am blown away. It was pretty when it was 720p. It still held up when it was on Steam when I played it even last year. Like, a lot of the background scenery especially did hold up pretty well 10 years later. But this remaster, they hit it out of the park in terms of visuals. I am stunned. It is still a little blocky in some things, but that could be, I don't know what, I'm not a games design engine expert. That's a fish question. But the sound has definitely been remixed to a degree. It sounds better. The directional sound is a little bit better. The shadow effects are really great, especially on the Taken. That's really cool. The flare gun effect is my favorite fucking thing that has changed in this game. Like, the same effect was there, like the slow motion as it hits the target if you do a dead-on hit is still there, and it's still the same. But the lighting for that blast, oh, it's beautiful. It's crisp. It's beautiful. A lot of my gushing could just be that this is the first time I'm really playing through it on a full 4K monitor, so I'll take that with a grain of salt. But I'm in love. I love everything about this remastered. The face models are a lot better. They move a little bit more organically. They were a little choppy and blocky originally. They have a bit more depth, like that. Like I keep mentioning, the bags under Alan's eyes are. They just stand out to me every time you see his face on the screen. He's got these really defined eye sockets. I hate to use the word eye sockets. I forget what it's called, but like there's really defined contrast on his face. You can see the stubble. He has active stubble. It looks pretty good. So I am in awe. I am very, very grateful that Remedy did this. Remedy is going to be one of my favorites to heart. So yeah.